sine delta value is revealing delta is equal to beta, means like 1 by 2 into delta value is 2 beta. So R is equal A sin alpha by alpha into, so 2 and 2 cancel, here 2 and 2 cancel, so sin remaining function is sin n into beta by sin remaining value beta. So R is equal to A sin alpha by alpha into sin n beta by beta. So this is the resultant amplitude at a point P1 due to the N-slits. Okay. So then intensity, corresponding intensity I is equal to the relation is I is equal R square, that is equal A square sin alpha by alpha whole square into sin square n beta by sin square beta. In N-slit experiment, resultant intensity equation is consist of two factors. One is A square sin alpha by alpha whole square, and second one is sin square n beta by sin square beta. So in this case, the first term A square sin alpha by alpha whole square gives distribution of intensity due to single slit. The first factor is explained about intensity distribution of due to single slit, and the second factor delta is equal sin square n beta by sin square beta. This function is gives the distribution of intensity due to n slits. Okay. So resultant intensity మనకి ఇక్కడ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసాం. I is equal to A square sin alpha by alpha whole square into sin square n beta by sin square beta. సో దీంట్లో మనకు టూ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఫస్ట్ సింగిల్ స్లిట్ కి ఆంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఉంది, అట్లాగే డబుల్ స్లిట్ ఉంది, అట్లాగే ఎన్ స్లిట్ కి కూడా ఆంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఉంది. సో దీంట్లో ఈ టూ ఫ్యాక్టర్ లో ఈ ఫస్ట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అనేది సింగిల్ స్లిట్ యొక్క ఇంటెన్సిటీని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే సింగిల్ స్లిట్ లో ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఎలా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ అయింది మనకి ఈక్వేషన్ వస్తుంది. ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ నుంచి బేస్ చేసుకొని మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ద ప్రిన్సిపల్ మాక్సిమా కండిషన్ ఎట్ ఆల్ఫా ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0, అలాగే సెకండరీ మాక్సిమా and minimum intensity. Three concepts determine చేస్తున్నాం. So first factor is explain distribution of intensity due to single slit. ఇదంతా సింగిల్ స్లిట్ గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తుంది. అండ్ ఈ సెకండ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే టోటల్ ఈ ఎన్ స్లిట్ అంటే ఎన్ స్లిట్ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా, అవన్నీ కంబైన్ అయితే వచ్చేటువంటి ఇంటర్ఫరెన్స్ అంటే ఇంటెన్సిటీ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అనేది ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తుంది సెకండ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్. అంటే మనకు ఫస్ట్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అవసరం లేదు, ఎందుకంటే ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం in single slit experiment. We discuss only about the second factor, that value is sin square n beta by sin square beta. This total function is explained about only combination of n slits. Okay. So in this case also we discuss about three conditions, three factors. One is case 1 maxima or principal maxima. So whether intensity I is equal A square sin alpha by alpha whole square into sin square n beta by sin square beta. So this is the constant factor. This is single slit related. So then I is equal only this depends on sin square n beta by sin square beta. So in this case I will be maximum. Three cases, one is maxima, minima, and also secondary maximum. So first one is maximum position. So the intensity I is directly depends on sin square n beta by sin square beta. I will be maximum. కావాలి అని అనుకుంటే I అనేది. So these two terms లో sin square is maximum, then corresponding I is maximum. At the same time sin square beta compulsory is increase or decrease. I అనేది మనకు మాక్సిమం రావాలి అనుకుంటే ఈ టూ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది. sin square n beta గాని ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే I value increases. At the same time sin square beta value decreases. This numerator factor increase అవుతుంది, ఇది కంపల్సరీ denominator factor value decrease. So decrease, decrease. So finally sin square beta is becomes to 0. This is the condition. I will be maximum when sin square beta is becomes to 0. So 0 అయితే ఏమవుతుంది, total function is becomes to is undefined. Anything by 0? Anything by 0? Undefined. Not exactly 0. It's complete nearest is becomes to nearest to 0. So that we consider I will be maximum. When sin square beta is equal to 0 or tends to 0. So in this case we use for this type of functions we use hospitality rules. It's the mathematics equations ఉన్నాయి, limits. So దాన్ని యూజ్ చేసి అప్లై చేస్తే బట్ వాళ్ళకి డైరెక్ట్గా యూజ్ చేస్తాం. sin square beta is equal to 0. Then sin beta is equal to plus or minus 0. Sin beta is equal to 0. Then beta is equal to plus or minus 0, comma. ఎక్కడైతే జీరోస్ అవుతాయి, sin theta ఇక్కడ 0 వస్తుంది. sin 0 0 and also sin pi plus or minus pi, comma, plus or minus pi and so on, plus or minus n pi. So beta is equal to plus or minus n pi, and we know that beta value. So delta is equal to 2 pi by lambda e plus d sin theta. That value is equal to 2 beta. So beta is equal to 2 pi by lambda e plus d sin theta is equal to 2 beta. Then beta is equal to 2 and 2 cancel, pi by lambda e plus d sin theta. Pi by lambda e plus d sin theta is equal to plus or minus n pi. Pi and pi cancel, e plus d sin theta is equal to plus or minus n lambda. When n is equal to 0, then n is equal to replace by 0, then e plus d sin theta is equal to 0. Sin theta is equal to theta is equal to 0. Then theta is equal to 0. This is 0th order principal maximum or 0th order maximum. When n is equal to 1, e plus d sin theta is equal to, n is replaced by 1, then e plus d sin theta is equal to plus or minus lambda. E plus d sin theta is equal to lambda. This is first order maximum or first order maxima or principal maximum. When n is equal to 2, then e plus d sin theta is equal to 2 lambda. This is second order principal maxima. In case of single state, we have only one principal maxima. But in this case, we get different principal maximas. That is 0 order principal maximas, first order, second order, third order, and so on. So finally, let's diagram the intensity distribution of principal maxima. So this is 0 order principal maxima, first order principal maxima, and second order principal maxima. So in between principal maxima, some of the intensity is presented. Okay. So we discuss about this type of this values. And second one is case 2, minima. same equation I is directly depends on sin square n by n beta by sin square beta. So I will be minimum when sin square n beta is begins to 0. So ఈ టూ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ మీద I డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది. I మాక్సిమం అవ్వాలంటే డినామినేటర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అనేది నియరెస్ట్ టు 0 ఉండాలి. I మినిమం అవ్వాలంటే న్యూమరేటర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అంటే sin square n beta is begins to 0. So I will be minimum when sin square n beta is equal to 0. Sin square n beta is equal to 0. Sin n beta is equal to plus or minus 0. So from this n beta is equal to 0 వస్తుంది. Sin n beta values ఏ వాల్యూస్ దగ్గర zeros వస్తాయి. See n beta is equal 0, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 2 pi and so on, plus or minus m pi. It already n is the maximum condition represented here. So it is the minimum condition m is n beta is equal to 0, pi, 2 pi and so on, m pi. So n beta is equal plus or minus m pi. So n into beta value. What is the beta value? Beta value is pi by lambda e plus d sin theta. N into pi by lambda e plus d sin theta is equal plus or minus m pi. So pi and pi cancel. So from this data e plus d sin theta is equal e plus d sin theta is equal plus or minus m lambda by capital N. Okay. For example, m is equal to 0. M is equal to 0. Then go to the equation. E plus d sin theta is equal, m is replaced by 0. 0 into anything and by the total value is 0. That means e plus d sin theta is equal to 0. Finally theta is equal to 0. This is the condition for theta is equal to 0. This is the zeroth order principle. M is equal to 0 is represented zeroth order principle maxima. And for example, m is equal to n. Small m is equal to capital N. Then e plus d sin theta is equal plus or minus m is replaced by capital N. So n and n cancel. Finally we get lambda. So e plus d sin theta is equal to lambda. This is is already e plus d sin theta is equal to lambda. This is first order principle maxima. Okay, but we discuss about the minimum intensity positions. So m is equal to 0, we get zeroth order. M is equal to n, we get first order. But in between 0 and n, so how many number of values are presented? N minus 1 number of values are presented. The values are m is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, capital N minus 1. These values, these numbers gives the minimum intensity positions. That means in between two principal maxima, some minimum intensity positions are presented. That minimum intensity positions are n minus 1. These are the minimum intensity positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So in between two principal maxima, some minimum intensity positions and also other maxima intensity positions. That other maxima intensity positions are these. These are n minus 2 and these are n minus 1. So two principal maxima maximas in between లో two other positions ఉన్నాయి. Some positions లో intensity is minimum. That intensity minimum position, minimum intensity positions. Minimum intensity కనుక some less intensity regions ఉన్నాయి. That regions are known as secondary maximas. So totally n-1 minimum intensity positions and n-2 secondary maxima positions are presented in between two principal maxima. So n-slit లో మనకు టోటల్గా 3 పొజిషన్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. ఈ 3 లో కూడా మనకు 2 ప్రిన్సిపల్ మాక్సిమాస్ ఉంటాయి. ఆ 2 ప్రిన్సిపల్ మాక్సిమా ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ లో n-1 అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈ 5 ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి. 1 2 3 4 5 మినిమం ఇంటెన్సిటీ పొజిషన్స్ ఉంటాయి. సెకండరీ మాక్సిమాస్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 2 3 4. సో n-1 is equal to 5 అయితే n-2 వాల్యూ n-1 is equal to 5. Then n-2 is equal to n-1 is equal to 5. Okay, n is equal to 6. So 6 minus 2 n-1 అనేది మినిమం ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఉంటే n-2 అదర్ మాక్సిమా ఉంటాయి. ఆ అదర్ మాక్సిమాస్ ఏమంటామంటే సెకండరీ మాక్సిమా పొజిషన్స్. So this is simply explanation about diffraction due to N-slit. So this case we also determine the equation for secondary maximas. For the determination of secondary maxima intensity position, differentiating the intensity equation with respect to beta and equating to 0. That is di by d beta is equal to 0. di by d beta is equal to 0. With d by d beta of I value is already discussed. I is equal to e square sin alpha by alpha whole square into sin square n beta by sin square beta.